Konami Studios. Adventureman issue 4. I'm happy this book has returned. I feel like I've missed it. I don't think it's been gone that long. I just missed having it in my life. So we pick up right where we left off. Claire has grown 1.5 feet, and she's literally just kind of reeling in how the world's changed around her, or I guess how she's changed in the world. She's like, everything's different. I'm stronger. I'm bigger. I'm not doing my normal walk just because I'm wider for some reason, and that's a weird thing to have. So she's just kind of like figuring out how to like go by in this new world with this new power she found, and she can't really do that the right way. She stops a mugger from taking a girl's purse, and you just see her like jumping over buses and running around really fast. She's like, what is going on with me? Something is obviously happening to me. I gotta figure out what it is. So she just kind of bolts down the street. And as soon as she stops, she realizes she went like 60 blocks in like 7 minutes, and she doesn't really understand what she's doing, but she ends up at the old Adventure Incorporated building anyway. And I'm loving the art in this book. It's just so gorgeous. It works so well for the Dotson style to tell this kind of book of your classic pulpy action hero. I know I said that the last couple of times, but it's true. It works really well in this style. So she goes to the old building, and who's there to greet her is Jim. And Jim is a member of Adventure Incorporated. He was a phantom, I think. Did they say he was a phantom? He was a member of the team. He had like some mystical powers that they didn't explain. And he recognizes her instantly. And she just kind of goes like, why was I compelled to come here? Something told me to come to this building again. I don't remember what the code word was, but now you're here. So what exactly is compelling me to come to this place? And we get some backstory about Jim and what happened to him and how he kind of stopped the world from being destroyed at the sacrifice of everything he ever knew. So we flash back to the events that happened the day everything went bad. Baron Bazaar is attacking Adventure Incorporated. They're protecting the world. It looks like everything is about to lose, but Jim has this bright idea that he can make it all stop. He knows how to end everything from happening. Baron won't attack, but at the cost of it, neither will Adventure Incorporated. And he's talking to Fantra, and she's like, this doesn't sound like something we should do then. And he's like, it's the only way. You have to trust me. Hopefully we will find ourselves later. So he uses whatever is left of his power, creates this idea that none of these people have ever existed, so they are wiped from existence. The Baron's not attacking anymore. Adventure Incorporated doesn't exist. And they're all just phantoms now. And as time went on, he grew older. He was kind of like left in the building as kind of like a remnant of an old time, and he never really got to live a life. So he's just kind of trapped in the building. We see he's an older man now, and you're just like, damn, that is some Marvel Knights of the Century level shit happening there. I think that's incredibly cool. I love that angle. And Claire's just like, how come I know all this already? Like, am I Adventureman here? What's going on? And it's kind of this idea that I've been thinking about for the longest time when it came to this book. And it's like the prophecy is kind of being filled here. She's taking up the role of Adventureman. We are probably going to see her family, her siblings, her son, her father take up the other roles in Adventure Incorporated, and they're going to become the new generation. I'm going to guess maybe Tommy will take over the role of Jim. We'll have to wait and see. But I like it a lot. And as that is happening, we also see that the Baron is coming back to attack. She has figured out how to be this new person. It's kind of like what's happening with Claire as Adventureman. A new person is filling out the role of Baron Bazaar. So it's not the person we saw originally in the past. It's a new person altogether, just like Claire, but they're keeping the names the same. And we see her getting ready. She's got a really sick suit. It's like really gritty, really intense. So many spikes, and like it's very bug-like, and I understand why. There's a bunch of bugs that come with her, and she's getting ready to attack everything, and I think that's really cool. So I thought it was going to be like, oh, we're going to see Jim teaming up with the new Adventureman to stop her, but no, we're setting up a bunch more stuff here, and this is why I think the idea that her sisters and her son are going to become members of the Adventure Incorporated is because we have a moment at the dinner table like we have in every issue, and Tommy's just reading an old adventure book. He's like, this is interesting. I think I know how to find Mom. They're like, what are you talking about? Well, the thing is, we have to think about her, and then we'll be able to find her. And he goes on this whole speech about how, like, back in the day when something happened, they had to think about it in order to make it exist, and that's how these people got sent away originally. That's how we lost Adventure Incorporated originally, as we made the public eye unaware of them, and they just became this book. So Tommy's like, if we think about her, we'll be able to find her. So the family sets off on a quest to go find Clare, and it's going to be very fun. Not a lot happening in this book aside from that. It's a lot of setup for the next chapter of what this is going to be. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is going to be where the trade comes out. So if the trade comes out, maybe we'll delve into more detail with each issue. We'll see what happens, but it's fun. You're going to have a lot of fun reading this book. It's Fraction, it's the Dodsons. What's not to like? Everything about it works perfectly. Very enjoyable book. The artwork is great. The characters are cool. And it's just a fun story ramping up to what's going to be a very intense fight later on in the series. So, Adventureman issue 4, I'm going to give an 8 out of 10. And thank you guys so much for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, good luck.